Hey, what's happening, my fella?
We're gonna have to make do with what we got here. I was informed by somebody on Facebook that the reason why my videos are coming out so glaring is because of the ceiling light that I'm using in every single one of my spotlights. I should put the focus more on the spotlights here rather than the ceiling light, which is why it's pretty dark above now. I've only got these two lights on the side, which you can't see here, which is pretty much lighting up this entire spotlight area. So, as it is, if it works out, cool. If it doesn't work out, well, I'll try something else another time. But for right now, you know, being broke, it's kind of hard, man. Makes you choke. But anyway, here's Classic Sonic to hold you over with some more Sonic the Hedgehog material produced by Jakks here. So, anyway, let's get going, shall we? Let's not waste any more time. We got the classic Sonic the Hedgehog logo with Sonic right there. I kind of feel like they should have put, like, in parentheses, Classic Sonic somewhere around this packaging just to let you know, hey, it is. But then again, I just noticed it right there. Actually says it here. This is part of the 4-inch articulated action figure series. We've got Classic Sonic this time around.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And Jakks down here, just in case I didn't mention that. Oh look, we got an accessory that's included. It's a spring. A classic spring. On the back of the packaging, it's what you've come to expect so far out of this line. We've got mentions of 11 points of articulation, showcasing quite a bit, but not all the points of articulation. They don't want to spoil it. Other figures available in this series, we've got Classic Sonic, which we're reviewing today, our previously reviewed Super Shadow, Tails, and Knuckles, who comes with the Blue Chaos Emerald. Be expecting that one to pop up very shortly on this channel. We also have a bio for Sonic here. Real quickly, I'll go ahead and read it. The world's fastest blue hedgehog, Sonic runs at ultra high speeds and can curl into a spiky ball to protect himself and attack enemies. No need to sugarcoat it. Let's go ahead and get this figure opened up so we can continue on with this review. Alright, so to kick things into high gear here we have the accessories that the figure comes with. His little spring launcher here, which looks like it works a lot better than the Star Spring that came with the Wave 1 Sonic figure. Which is your modern Sonic figure, of course. And he also came with some speed shoes. I'm just kidding. It's really difficult to get these figures out of packaging, and sometimes you can even rip their feet off. Never mind. That was as simple as 1, 2, 3. Well, no wonder they just fly off easily. This is the classic Sonic figure that we long anticipated owning. This looks great. I mean, the proportions on him are just so good, especially with his big gut. Here's the bottom of his shoes. He has no details. He's got some peg holes here, though, just in case you want to put him on a 4-inch base if you got one. Head sculpt looks phenomenal. What is going on there with that? It's like they did half and half. They couldn't make their decision. Do we want him to smirk or do we want him to smile, like with his teeth showing? So I'll tell you what, just go ahead and slap both on there and we'll see how it comes out. I don't know what to make of this. It looks weird. But to the credibility, the paint job on this is very phenomenal. I mean, it's crisp and clean. This is probably the cleanest Sonic figure I actually own from any toy company. And I'm talking about like going back to Resaurus. I mean, that's as far as back as I own Sonic figures. And this is like, I mean, just, I don't see any sloppiness going on here. And I am not counting that smirk there. I mean, you can see the eyes are painted directly straight forward. He's looking right at you. They even got the reflection of the light going on in his eyes, which is great. The shoes are nicely painted. Simple as can be, but very easily. The shoes are nicely painted. They look great. The belly is painted. The circle around it looks phenomenal. His big belly is painted. It looks really good. It matches with the actual plastic being used for his arms here, which I appreciate. All around, a really good representation of our 2D classic Sonic look in a 3D plastic form. I'm loving this. What I'm not really enjoying about this figure is the fact that his head is so top heavy, it makes him very difficult to stand up. Probably because this figure does have a tendency to have loose joints, unfortunately. But what do you expect for something so slender? I mean, he's like noodle-armed and noodle-legged, and the rest of the figure is basically a giant circle. So, yeah, it's not a hollow head either, so this is not really helping in the long run. To their credibility, though, I do appreciate the amounts of articulation. 11 points, that's actually pretty cool for something this small. So we do have our standard ball joint. We've got the pin disc shoulder joints. You get your full rotation as well. You got a ball joint at the wrist, so you do get a little bit of some wiggle, 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 wiggle. Nothing at the waist, so there's no breakup by a cut here, which I do appreciate. The legs are pinned disc, so you do get this much kicking forward. You get that much going back. If you turn them out the right way, you can probably, maybe, sorta, I don't know. Looks like he's just hitting everything. There's a bit of a hindrance here. I can get that one, but for some reason I can't get this one. Now, there we go. There's your full JCVD split, even though with I appreciate this, but I also believe this is the real killer here. He does have a knee joint, and it does cause some real loose and stability issues. We also have a swivel right there that's above the knee joint, as if you didn't notice. And finally, we got that ball joint, but since he does have some small feet, he does get some great clearance for some lovely ankle rocker pivot and a little bit of some up and down. As I finally got the figure to stand up for the time being, I'm just gonna leave him be as we take a look real quickly at his spring launcher. Let's try a little demonstration of how this works here. So, of course, Sonic sees a spring. Hey, cool. And let's see him jump off of it, as he's supposed to do. He's supposed to bounce him in the air, right? Boing. Nope, doesn't work. I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting him to go, wow! Okay, let's do some size comparisons to wrap this up. So here's modern Sonic compared to him, and yes, you will notice the problem with this 4-inch scale figure is that he is, in fact, 4 inches. He's only a little smaller, going by the eyes here, just a little smaller than modern Sonic, and this does not add up at all. Classic Sonic should actually be about the height of his hips here. So yeah, I think you're better off with the 2.5-inch action figure that Jakks Pacific is also doing, even if you are lacking in articulation. And here's your side-by-side comparisons with his previous wave mate, which is Super Shadow, compared to Classic Sonic here. Finally, here's a comparison shot between the Star Spring and the Classic Spring Launcher. They both suck. Final thoughts on Classic Sonic. He's too big. Articulation is great on the figure, but it does hinder the stability on the guy. He does have too much mass going on in the head. He should have been a little hollow inside. Taking a 2D sprited video game character and making it into a 3D mold is quite the challenge, but I think Jakks Pacific really did pull it off. And I love the blue on the guy. I didn't realize how blue he truly is in comparisons to modern Sonic. The only problem is he's just way too big and way too flimsy. But that could be just my figure. Your results could be different. I'm not going to take too much away from the guy. If you need him, pick him up. So they had the entire wave, just one Classic Sonic though. I don't know if that's how he's being released, one per case. So anyway, that's gonna do it. If you have any questions or comments, you know the dude. Feel free to leave it down below in the comment section of this video. If you enjoyed this spotlight review, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to sub up. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. Don't forget to throw in the towel. And until next time, this is your unprofessional toy reviewer, Red as Power, signing off by saying fare thee well, so long, goodbye, and get out. I'll see you then.